Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. It's Wednesday, new review day here on the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new release. It's the fifth album from this Dutch band. The band is called Vandenberg. The album is called Sin. Yes, Adrian Vandenberg and the guys are back once again. And once again with another new lineup, right? So we saw in 2020... they came out with the album called 2020, and there we saw Ronnie Romero on lead vocals, right? Well, Ronnie's, of course, off doing other things, and now replacing him in the band on lead vocals is Mats Levin, the great Swedish singer, of course, who we've seen over the years playing with the likes of Yngwie Malmsteen and Therion and Candlemass and Advance and a million other different projects. I mean, he is, if you go and look at his roster of all the artists that he has guested on or played with or whatever, it's just sang with, it's ridiculous. It's huge. So he's much traveled, really great singer. Also, so we got Adrian Vandenberg on guitars. You've got Cohen Hurst on drums and Randy Vander Elsen on bass. Let's take a look at the album here. Alrighty, there's the guys in the band. There they are once again. Let's get the little booklet out of here too while we're at it. And they are on, it's a division of Mascot. Music Theories Recordings. It's in the Mascot family, right? You always know you're dealing with the Mascot label when you get one of these little things in there, right? So a lot of good, really good bands and artists have been showing up on the Mascot labels of late. It's more of like a guitarist roster, right? So you got Joe Bonamassa's on there, Steve Lukather, what else? Chris Duarte, Matteo Mancuso's latest one. You got Blackstone Cherry, Vandenberg, Arjen Lucason's Golden Age of Music, Paul Gilbert, Ed Reekers, Any Given Sin. So that's some of the more recent stuff. Let's take a look at the. There's the great Mats Levin. All right. Where's the man of the hour? He's probably right in the middle somehow. I missed him. There he is, playing his Les Paul. So, how's the new album, you might say? Well, kind of like the 2020 album. I don't think that this version of Vandenberg really sounds anything like the original lineup of the band in the 80s, which was had a more 80s sound, had more of kind of like a classic, European metal thing going on. Very different, all these years later. To me, this version of the band sounds closer, I think, to Adrian's other band, the Moon Kings, I guess, which he came out with a number of years ago. This is more just kind of like White Snakey, heavy rock and hard rock type of thing. Which, not surprising. Adrian was a member of Whitesnake for a number of years, right? So, of course, that rubbed off on him a little bit. And, bringing in Mats Levin on vocals, he's got a similar kind of gravelly Coverdale type thing going on, kind of like this bluesy, heavy rock vocal style, which fits really well with his music. He doesn't sound, quite frankly, all that much different than what Ronnie Romero was sounding like on the previous album. So there's less of a transition. In fact, if you didn't really know any better and you heard like the first two songs, Thunder and Lightning and House on Fire, you would almost think that Ronnie was still singing. That's how close he sounds to him on part of this album. But then as the album progresses, you hear the Mats Levin that we all remember. Again, he's got this kind of like really kind of interesting it's more of like a gruff Coverdale type vocal style. If you remember him, he sang on those couple of Yngwie Malmsteen at the live album and a studio record. Thought he did a great job, and I like what he did with Therion, and his stuff with Candlemass I thought was really good as well. He's a very, very serviceable singer. I think he does a great job on here. You've got 9 tracks in total. Thunder and Lightning kicks it off. Really good. The album's fairly heavy, but it's not like this isn't really... Is it metal? It's just really kind of crunchy, bluesy hard rock to me, but it's very metallic in spots. I think Adrian's guitar playing is excellent on this album. His style has changed a bit over the years, right? I don't get all of the kind of like Shankerisms that I used to hear from him back in the early Vandenberg albums way back then. I think he's really grown a lot as a player. Really tasty and melodic, right? And he can shred when he wants to. I love his tone on this album. I think it's really good. Good production on here. Produced and mixed by Bob Marlette, by the way. Thunder and Lightning, like I said, is a really good song. I find some of the vocal harmonies a little clunky, though, on this particular song. The more I listen to it, the more I like the song, but I'm like, it starts off the album on a weird note. I like the song, but I'm not sure some of the melodies really work. But it's not terrible. But it's all uphill from there. House on Fire, a lot of fun, catchy. The title track, Sin, is really good. Light It Up is another kick-ass one. Walking on Water, Burning Skies, got a great riff on that. Then you got Hit the Ground Running, good anthemic song. Baby You've Changed is solid. My favorite song on the whole album is the last song, Out of the Shadows. That's dark, heavy. It's got a absolutely snarling riff from Adrian on there and smoking guitar solos. Really good vocal from Mats as well. Easily my favorite song. If you want to go kind of really get a feel for what Vandenberg is all about today, right? And again, this specifically for folks who just remember those first three albums, really loved those way back when, and really haven't explored the latest music from Vandenberg, go listen to Out of the Shadows. I think that's really representative of where this band is today. Really, really great track. But House on Fire is good. That's a lot of fun. I think the stuff that really reminds me more of the old Vandenberg, as far as like good catchy choruses and upbeat, is House on Fire. Probably Hit the Ground Running and Burning Skies, but the rest of it is just, it's all really good. But I like this. Is this like groundbreaking stuff or anything? No, but it's just really solid Vandenberg circa 2023. The more I listen to it, the more I like it. I love the fact that they kind of kept, I wish that was on the front, but that's okay. Look and feel similar to an old Vandenberg album, right? So I was kind of talking with George LeMay recently. He had, I guess, heard this before I did, and he was, kind of giving me his take on it from first listen or so. And he was kind of like, it's good, it's solid, not great. And I was like, the first time I heard it, I kind of was thinking the same, but then I listened to it another time, listened to it another time. I'm like, it's really starting to sink into me now. So it's an easy 3.5 out of 5 star, maybe pushing a little bit higher right now. But I really do like this. I think it's very solid, very enjoyable. Like I said, I love Adrian's guitar tones on there, and I always liked Mats as a singer, so I think it's a good choice. So, yeah, there you have it. Vandenberg Sin. Let us know what you think if you've heard it in the comments below. If not, go check it out. Come back, let us know what you think. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page and our Cameo page. So thank you in advance for all your support there. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff here on the channel. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. More reviews coming at you today here on Wednesday. Take care.